Hello, so my name's Emily and I do the propagation here, so I'm Propagation Manager, and I'm just going to show you how we take our cuttings, our softwood cuttings of all the perennials from the slot beds, the garden this time of year. So this time of year, obviously April, May is a really important time. There's a lot to do, all the new shoots and things that haven't even got the flowers on yet. Although we go right through the year, there's lots of different cuttings to take. I'm just going to demonstrate really how we do our cutting. So starting with collecting the cuttings, we'll just go to the stock bed. I'll take a bag early morning, probably not when it's really sunny, and then we'll just go and collect them, put them in a bag, bring them back, a little bit of water in the bag, and then I'll prep them all. So we've got a big bag full of Nepeta Walker's Low. So we've got that, and so I'm just going to show you how we prep them. So first of all, we've got a lot of material we don't need there, but I've just chopped them back so they all shoot nicely on the actual plant. The actual cutting, so I'm going to cut underneath the leaf node there. I'm going to take away the excess leaf. I'm going to trim a little bit across the top. So the idea is that we shock the cutting into producing roots, and we don't want any of the, by taking away the flower or anything that's going to produce a flower, a little bit of leaf at the top, it will put all its energy into trying to produce roots. So we prep it into a bowl of water in the next stage, so we just keep prepping some at the top. And then all be different shapes and sizes. Even when we put them in the plug tray, we're going to be grading them, so it's all about getting a good equal size for the tray as well. That's if we've got a lot of cutting material. So taking some of the leaf off the top. Some will be short cuttings and some will naturally be longer cuttings depending on the size of the reducing the leaf. It's a nice size because obviously that's got to go. Mustn't be too tall because it will flop over, so just reduce the size there. And so once we've prepped enough, and we could be doing up to, well for us, maybe 100 at a time or more. Once we've got a few cuttings there, let's clean this. So once we've prepped all the cuttings, I've got some here as well. We're going to actually put them into the plug tray now as well. And this plug tray will go onto a heated bench with a little bit of mist as well. So putting the cutting in, we've got sand on top. This helps with hygiene and also helps hold the cutting as well, because after we've done them, we water them in and the cutting is kept nice and secure. So in with the dibber and twist out. And the dibber's only gone a little way, so we only want the actual node where we've cut the leaves away for the cutting to be covered. So we place it in and then we do a little pressure, little hole, push against the hole in the plant, and that holds it in. You can actually pull on that and it won't come out. Again, in, twist out, place the cutting in and just anchor it in. And when you water, these little holes that are here where you pushed it in, it will all be nice and flat again, and that will secure and hold the cutting in place. So once you've put the cuttings into the tray, then the tray will come into the heated bench, and then we've got the mist as well. So it isn't long before they actually root. They root through very quickly. So this is some that I've done earlier. These are ready for potting now, but just to give you an example, these Nepeta Chatto Blues, they were done on the 7th of the 4th, and already they've rooted through lovely. So they are ready for potting now, and you can see they're nice there. And again, before they get potted or when they've been potted, they'll be tipped out as well, and that's to encourage their cutting to bush away as well. They'll go into our polytunnels.